All right, let's talk about finding the perfect dog trainer for you and your pup right here in Westerly. Living in Westerly with a dog is pretty special, isn't it? I mean, you've got everything from the Watch Hill beaches to Wilcox Park. It's just an amazing place to be with your furry friend.
So, how do you make sure your dog can actually enjoy all that stuff with you, without the stress? Well, that's where good training comes in. It's the key to everything.
Okay, so first things first. Before you even start looking for a trainer, you gotta figure out what you actually need. Because let's be real, a one-size-fits-all plan just doesn't work for dogs.
So, let's think about it. What's your main goal? Are we talking about a brand new puppy who needs the whole shebang, socialization, house training, the works? Or maybe you've got a dog who's a pro at everything except, say, pulling on the leash like they're trying to win a race. Maybe it's jumping on people, or that really tough one, separation anxiety. Nailing down your biggest challenge is so important because it's going to shape your entire search. And that goal helps you choose the right format. You've basically got two main paths here. Group classes, they're awesome for getting your dog used to other dogs and people. Plus, they're usually easier on the wallet. But if you have a really specific issue, like your dog goes nuts every time the doorbell rings, private one-on-one lessons might be the way to go. The trainer can come to you and work on the problem right where it happens.
Okay, so you know what you need and what format you're leaning towards. Now let's talk about what makes a good trainer. And believe me, they are not all the same.
You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And honestly, it's what you want to look for. All it really means is that the trainer focuses on rewarding your dog for doing the right thing, using treats, praise, a favorite toy, whatever your dog loves. It's not about punishment. It's about building them up and making training something they actually enjoy, which, builds a way better relationship.
Now, you might see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name, and it can look kind of confusing. Don't worry about memorizing all of them. Just think of them as proof that the trainer takes their education seriously. Something like CPDTKA is a really common one, and it means they've passed a big exam on their training knowledge. If you're dealing with something more serious, like major fear or aggression, you might see other certifications, and those just mean the person is specialized in those trickier behavioral issues.
All right, you've narrowed it down to a few trainers. Awesome. Now comes the interview part. And yeah, you should totally interview them. Having a few key questions ready to go will make you feel way more confident that you're picking the right person. So here's what you're going to ask. First, what methods and equipment do you use? You're listening for answers that sound like positive reinforcement. Then, ask about their certifications and how they keep learning, because good trainers are always staying up to date. A big one is asking how they'll make the plan work for your specific dog and your life here. And you'll also want to know, how do we know it's working? And can we meet first? A good trainer will have solid answers for all of these.
Okay, let's get specific to Westerly, because training isn't just something you do in your living room, right? It's about preparing your dog for real life out and about in our town. And there are a few local things to keep in mind. Super important, Westerly has a leash law everywhere in public, so that loose leash walking we talked about, it's a must. Also, if you're dreaming of beach days, remember that access for dogs changes with the season, so just double-check the town rules online before you pack your beach bag. And then there's the standard stuff, keeping their rabies shot and town license current.
So where can you go to practice all these new skills? Well, Wilcox Park is a great spot for practicing that polite leash walking. Napatree Point is amazing for working on staying focused when there are tons of coastal distractions. Just watch out for the shorebirds during nesting season. And if you really want to test out your dog's recall, the trails over at Burlingame State Park are perfect for it.
All right, let's talk money, because we all know that's a big part of the decision. Here's a general idea of what you can expect to pay for training around Westerly. So as you can see, there's a pretty big range. A series of group classes will usually be your most affordable option. Private lessons, especially a whole package of them, are more of an investment, but you're paying for that one-on-one, customized help. It's really about finding that sweet spot between what your dog needs and what your budget allows. And at the end of the day, this is what it's all for. It's not just about fixing a problem. It's about building a confident dog you can share your whole life with here in this amazing town. Because when you find that right trainer, everything else falls into place. You get to have those really nice, calm walks through town. You can have people over without worrying. You just get to enjoy a happier, more peaceful life together. So, good luck on your search, and here's to many happy years with your dog in Westerly.